Safety first.
So we have two broody mamas now, and we're not sure how they're going to get along when the eggs start hatching. So we're kind of making two temporary miniature chicken tractors so that we can separate them when they hatch, or when the chicks hatch, just in case, because we don't want mama hen from one eating chicks of the other mama hen just because she's angry. So you might be wondering where all this wood came from. We got a ton of pallets shortly before we got married, I don't know, like 4 years ago now, to use for like decorations and things, and we just used a Sawzall blade and just ripped them all apart, and we had way more than we thought we needed, so we're like, oh, we'll build a pallet fence, which we never built a pallet fence. So we just have a ton of scrap wood, which is great right now that lumber prices are so high. We're able to do little projects like this chicken tractor for essentially free. So we're not planning on cutting a whole lot. We do have a circular saw, but we are just going to use the pallet pieces as they are because they come pretty much the size that we want to make these little chicken tractors. So it'll be a pretty quick project to put together.
So in doing a drill bit, you're wanting the screw to be able to pass through the first piece of wood so that the threads do not catch that, but then the shank up here will. What that does is it prevents you from having to screw in and back out, screw in, because that will pass in and then dig into that second piece of wood without a problem. Safety first.
So we're adding a little area for a nesting box of sorts so that they have a place to sleep at night. So we have some leftover shingles from a different project, and we're going to use two of them to make a slightly inclined roof over the nesting area. And to do that, we're going to just use two pallet boards, a single pallet board, and then just go to there. So it'll be a little bit of an incline to help shed the rain. So we just have some random paint colors that we just have on hand, and I saw that we had this beautiful aqua blue one that we were going to paint the gypsy wagon that the mama broodies are already in. We never used it, so we have a whole quart that we're going to use to paint at least one of them a beautiful bright blue color to help preserve the pallet wood in the weather. Last week, the camera battery died and we don't have a backup yet. We're ordering one now. We've learned our lesson. But we were able to finish painting them. I had a friend come over that helped us paint this purple one and get the second coat over on the blue one. And so today we are going to get the chicken wire on it and get a kind of a lid situation going so that we could access it easier, because we have baby chicks coming in less than 48 hours. We have some leftover shingles that we've used on other chicken coop roofing projects before that we're going to just reuse on here. We also have leftover chicken wire that we're going to just unroll and cut to fit the chicken tractors. So last week we forgot about making a little access door in our tractors, and rather than trying to lift up the whole thing, we're building these little doors to go on the back. And we also forgot a little nesting windbreak area on the purple tractor that we did put on the blue tractor. So we're going to fix that, get that painted and put them on. We have started getting the chicken wire on the top there, and we have it partway around on the blue one over here. We have it on the front and left side. So we're making progress. Well, we've got paint on one side of the doors and the supports for them. So we will paint the other side after we eat lunch and then assemble. Farmer Nathan just got the top on to the aqua blue one. So we have all the signs, the top is on, and we are just waiting on the door to dry that we can fasten that on there and get the exact measurement for cutting the rest of the chicken wire.
Well, this second coop, it was definitely something of which we were happy to have scrap pieces of chicken wire and hardware cloth. For there were some strips in there of which if we didn't have that strip, we would be short, like down to like 3 or 4 inches wide. So it's spectacular. We just patched it together, but everything is covered. So as you can see here, we have little pieces, and then this 4-inch piece overlaid perfectly with this 4-inch piece. And there's our hardware cloth, which you can see we were short with the little pieces, and that just filled in the cracks so that everything is covered, and hopefully the chicks will be protected.